The mouse wheel concept, and the role of Stoicism in breaking the cycle.
Hello, welcome to the Academy for Modern Stoic channel. I'm Hamilton, and I'm here to share with you a journey of self-knowledge and transformation. Today, we're going to talk about a concept that many of us know very well, the rat wheel. This expression was popularized by author Robert Kiyosaki in his book Rich Dad, Poor Dad, released in 1997. The rat wheel describes the feeling of being trapped in an endless cycle of work and consumption, where people work incessantly to pay bills and survive, but never really enjoy life. It's like being trapped in a hamster wheel, always moving but never moving. In this video, I want to show how Stoicism can be a powerful tool to free ourselves from this vicious cycle. Stoic philosophy, which emerged in ancient Greece around the 3rd century BC with philosophers such as Zeno of Citium, teaches about emotional control, virtue, and purpose. These principles offer a practical approach to achieving a fuller, more meaningful life. Let's explore together how we can apply these Stoic teachings to break away from the rat wheel and live more consciously and fulfilling lives. Stay with me and let's discover the path to a more balanced and productive life together.
Causes of the rat wheel.
To truly understand the rat wheel and how to escape this vicious cycle, it is crucial to delve into its causes and consequences. Let's delve deeper into this phenomenon that affects so many lives.
1. Rampant consumerism.
We live in a society that values excessive consumption as a symbol of status and success. Every day, we are bombarded by advertising messages that convince us that we need more material goods to achieve happiness and success. This constant appeal to consumption drives us to work harder, to spend beyond our means, and, consequently, to sink deeper into the rat wheel.
2. Social pressure and living standards.
Social expectations have a strong influence on our choices and behaviors. There is constant pressure to achieve certain standards of living, such as having your own home, a luxury car, or branded clothes. These status symbols are often seen as indicators of success and personal achievement. As a result, many people find themselves forced to seek better-paying jobs, even if this means sacrificing their personal satisfaction and emotional well-being.
3. Lack of financial education and financial planning.
One of the roots of the rat wheel is a lack of knowledge about how to properly manage money. Many people do not have basic financial education, such as saving, investing, and avoiding unnecessary debt. This lack of financial preparedness leads many to live paycheck to paycheck, unable to build a solid financial foundation. Without a financial reserve for emergencies and without a long-term plan for financial stability, people find themselves trapped in a never-ending cycle of working hard just to survive.
1. Chronic stress and anxiety.
The constant effort to keep up with an expensive and unsustainable lifestyle generates high levels of stress and anxiety. The pressure to keep up appearances and meet societal standards of success can lead to a feeling of inadequacy and insufficiency. The constant fear of not being able to keep up with social expectations can create overwhelming pressure, leading to a downward spiral of worry, distress, and despair. These problems can manifest themselves in various ways, including panic attacks, depression, insomnia, and other stress-related disorders, significantly compromising the quality of life of people involved in the rat wheel.
2. Lack of time for what really matters.
Excessive focus on work and consumption leaves little room for activities that truly bring joy and satisfaction to life. Hobbies, personal passions, and meaningful relationships are often relegated to the background in favor of the relentless pursuit of more money and material possessions. This lack of balance in life can lead to social alienation and the loss of meaningful connections with others and the self. People can feel isolated and disconnected, unable to enjoy life's small joys due to constant stress and pressure to succeed. This lack of time for meaningful activities can lead to a feeling of emptiness and regret, as people realize they are sacrificing what really matters in pursuit of an unattainable ideal of success and fulfillment.
3. Loss of meaning and purpose.
The rat wheel often leads people away from their true values and goals, leaving them without a clear sense of purpose in life. The incessant search for more, without taking into consideration what really matters, can create a deep feeling of emptiness and despair. People can find themselves trapped in a never-ending cycle of consumption and work, without a clear vision of what they are truly seeking. This disconnect between actions and values can result in an existential crisis, leading to deep questioning about the meaning of life and the purpose of one's choices. As the search for more becomes increasingly unfulfilling, people can feel lost and disillusioned, not knowing where to turn in search of meaning and fulfillment.
Basic concepts of Stoicism.
Understanding the causes and consequences of the rat wheel is the first step to breaking this vicious cycle and building a more meaningful and authentic life. Now that we understand these aspects better, let's explore how the principles of Stoicism can help us on this journey of transformation.
1. Dichotomy of control.
One of the fundamental principles of Stoicism is the dichotomy of control. This idea teaches us to distinguish between what is in our control and what is not. Things like our thoughts, actions, and reactions are under our control, while external events and other people's opinions are not. By focusing only on what we can control, we reduce the stress and frustration caused by trying to change the uncontrollable.
2. Importance of virtue.
For the Stoics, virtue is the supreme good and consists of living in accordance with reason and in harmony with nature. The cardinal virtues are wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. By cultivating these virtues, we become better and more resilient people, capable of facing challenges with serenity and integrity.
3. Life according to nature.
Living in accordance with nature means aligning our actions with rationality and the natural order of the universe. This involves accepting what we cannot change and focusing on living an ethical and virtuous life. In doing so, we find peace and contentment regardless of external circumstances.
Benefits of Stoicism for dealing with the rat wheel. 1. Reduce stress and anxiety.
Stoicism teaches us techniques for managing negative emotions and thoughts. By practicing the dichotomy of control, we learn not to worry about things outside of our control, significantly reducing stress and anxiety. Additionally, Stoic meditation and the use of precepts such as memento mori, remember mortality, help us maintain perspective and cultivate serenity.
2. Prioritize what really matters.
Stoicism helps us identify our personal values and goals. Instead of chasing material possessions and social status, we learn to focus on meaningful experiences and relationships. By valuing what really matters, we find satisfaction and purpose, breaking the rat wheel cycle.
3. Develop gratitude.
The practice of gratitude is central to Stoicism. The Stoics encourage us to recognize and appreciate the good things in life, even in the most difficult situations. By cultivating gratitude, we shift our focus from lacks to blessings, which helps us find contentment and joy in everyday life.
4. Living with purpose.
Stoicism helps us find meaning and fulfillment in life, even in the face of difficulties. By living according to our values and virtues, we feel that our life has a greater purpose. This gives us the strength and resilience to face challenges and overcome the feeling of being stuck in the rat wheel. Applying these Stoic principles can transform our approach to life. By learning to control our reactions, focus on what really matters, develop gratitude, and live with purpose, we can escape the rat wheel and achieve a fuller, more meaningful existence.
Break the cycle.
Let's now see how Stoic principles can be applied in a practical way to break the rat wheel and transform our lives.
1. Create a budget and financial plan.
Stoic philosophy emphasizes the importance of self-mastery and personal responsibility. One of the essential steps to escape the rat wheel is to take control of our finances. This starts with creating a conscious and responsible budget and financial plan. To establish savings and investment goals, Stoics believe in the importance of prudence and predictability. Likewise, we must establish short and long-term financial goals. This includes creating an emergency fund, planning for retirement, and smart investing. By setting and following these goals, we avoid financial anxiety and gain a greater sense of control over our lives. And manage finances consciously. Temperance, one of the Stoic virtues, teaches us to avoid excesses. By applying this virtue to our finances, we can learn to live within our means and avoid unnecessary debt. Regularly tracking income and expenses helps us stay on track and make adjustments when necessary.
2. Reduce consumerism.
Stoicism encourages us to seek a simpler life focused on the essentials, instead of being carried away by the incessant desire to acquire material goods. Simple and minimalist life. Inspired by Stoic philosophy, we can adopt a more minimalist lifestyle. This means valuing experiences and relationships over material goods. By focusing on what really matters, we reduce the desire for new acquisitions and find greater satisfaction in the simple things in life. The valuing experiences and relationships. Stoic wisdom teaches us that true happiness comes from within, not from external possessions. By valuing meaningful experiences and deep relationships, we find a lasting source of joy and contentment. Instead of spending money on objects that give us temporary pleasure, we can invest in experiences that enrich our lives and strengthen our bonds with others. These Stoic principles help us break the rat wheel cycle in a practical and effective way. By taking control of our finances and reducing consumerism, we can live in a more balanced way and focused on what really matters. This allows us to not only escape the vicious cycle, but also build a fuller, more meaningful life aligned with the Stoic values of virtue and reason.
3. Prioritize free time.
A key part of escaping the rat wheel is learning to value and prioritize our free time. Stoics believe that time is one of the most valuable resources we have and should be used wisely and consciously. Dedicate time to activities that bring joy and fulfillment. It is essential to find and dedicate time to hobbies that bring us joy and personal satisfaction. Whether painting, reading, gardening, or playing sports, these activities help us recharge and reconnect with ourselves. They also provide a healthy balance between work and leisure. Strengthen relationships. Stoicism values human relationships and the importance of being present for others. Spending time with friends and family, cultivating deep and meaningful relationships, and making time for those we love is crucial to a full and balanced life. Personal development. Dedicating time to personal development is equally important. This may include studying philosophy, learning new skills, meditating, or reflecting on our experiences and growth. Stoicism encourages the continuous search for self-knowledge and personal improvement.
4. Cultivate gratitude.
The Stoics teach us to recognize and appreciate the good things in life, even in the most difficult situations. Practicing gratitude is a powerful tool for changing our perspective and reducing our focus on shortcomings. Gratitude exercises. We can practice gratitude daily, reflecting on the things we are grateful for. Keeping a gratitude journal, where we record small moments or positive aspects of our day, can help develop a more positive and resilient attitude. Appreciation of simple things. Learning to value the small joys of everyday life, such as a beautiful sunset, a pleasant conversation, or a good book, helps us find contentment in simplicity and reduce the incessant search for more. The Stoics teach us to recognize and appreciate the good things in life, even in the most difficult situations. Practicing gratitude is a powerful tool for changing our perspective and reducing our focus on shortcomings. Gratitude exercises. We can practice gratitude daily, reflecting on the things we are grateful for. Keeping a gratitude journal, where we record small moments or positive aspects of our day, can help develop a more positive and resilient attitude. Appreciation of simple things. Learning to value the small joys of everyday life, such as a beautiful sunset, a pleasant conversation, or a good book, helps us find contentment in simplicity and reduce the incessant search for more. To illustrate how these Stoic principles can be applied to free yourself from the rat wheel and achieve a more fulfilling life, we will present some inspiring stories. William B. Irvine, the philosopher and author of A Guide to the Good Life. The ancient art of Stoic joy applied Stoic principles to his everyday life to find contentment and serenity. By focusing on what is in her control and cultivating gratitude, Irvine was able to escape the constant pressure for more success and material possessions, finding peace and satisfaction in the little things in life. Ryan Holiday, author of The Ego is Your Enemy and The Obstacle is the Way. Holiday uses Stoicism to manage his time and priorities. He defends the importance of saying no to unnecessary commitments and valuing free time for creativity and personal development. Holiday managed to build a balanced life focused on what really matters, applying Stoic principles in a practical and effective way. Elizabeth Gilbert, the author of Eat, Pray, Love, found in Stoicism a way to deal with the pressure of success and consumerism. By simplifying his life, reducing consumerism, and focusing on meaningful experiences and personal development, Gilbert was able to free himself from the rat wheel and find a deeper, more fulfilling purpose in his personal and professional journey. These stories show that it is possible to apply Stoicism to transform our lives, breaking the rat wheel cycle and achieving a fuller, more meaningful existence. As we explore the intersection between Stoicism and the rat wheel, we discover that this ancient philosophy offers powerful tools to free ourselves from the vicious cycle of work and unbridled consumption. By applying Stoic principles, we can learn to control our reactions, prioritize what really matters, and find a deeper purpose in our lives. Creating a conscious budget and financial plan, reducing consumerism, prioritizing our free time for meaningful activities, cultivating gratitude, and seeking greater meaning in life are concrete steps we can take to break the rat wheel and build a more fulfilling life. Full and meaningful. Always remember, change starts with small steps. By applying Stoic teachings to our everyday lives, we can transform our relationships with work, money, and time, finding greater serenity and contentment in the present. So, how about starting today? If you're ready to escape the rat wheel and live according to your values and goals, subscribe to the Academy for Modern Stoic channel and join us on this journey of self-discovery and transformation. Remember, you have the power to create the life you want. Let's walk the path of Stoicism together and achieve a fuller and more meaningful existence. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.